Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing this Sunday? I'm hoping everybody have a blessed Sunday. I here to tell you that I got the position at the assisted living. Remember in the last video where I told you guys that I was going for the interview at the assisted living. Actually, it's a assisted living slash AFC home. So, yes, I got the position, and ooh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. I got the position. And so I'm really, really happy that, thank Jehovah God, that I got the position. It's just around the corner. It's just around the corner, and down the street. So I don't have to go far. I can actually walk to work or walk home from work. Well, I don't know if I'll be working nights. I'm going to start out training first shift, and then I will be going to nights. Starting out part time, and I'm really, really glad that I really did enjoy doing home care, but um, and before my truck broke down, I was gonna actually apply for the job anyway. Um, I'm gonna miss doing home care. I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy going to the different clients' house, and I enjoy working independently and didn't have to worry about dealing with no coworkers. And so sometimes I was actually feeling like wasn't working at all. I mean, it was such a gravy job. um, just got the opportunity to go out, and just I felt pretty good. On my last job at the daycare, I felt like I was on lockdown, and so I really I felt free, and I felt like I was just able to just. And I really, really enjoy doing home care. I've always enjoyed doing home care. When I've done it before in the past, I always enjoyed doing it, but I could never do it long because, like I say, it was just costing too much gas. I was spending a quarter of my income in gas, and the gas prices went up, and they have not been going down. And so, just financially, it was just really, really hard on me, and it was really a struggle. And the agency, when I would take, they would pay you mileage if you took a client on some errands and stuff like that. They are supposed to pay you mileage. There was a lot of times they was beating me out of my money on my mileage, and they was kind of trying to play me cheap and not paying me my mileage like they were supposed to. So I was a little frustrated about that. Um, and so I just uh, was just not cost effective for me to keep doing it. Um, and so I was gonna try to get this position anyway, even before I lost the truck. So I'm really, really happy that this place is just around the corner. Um, and I really didn't want to be doing home care in the wintertime because they still expect you to be there. Even though it's a blizzard outside, they still expect you to go. I know one time I went to a meeting, and uh, one of the managers said, "Well, if uh, if I drive down the highway and there's slide offs, then I'll start canceling clients." And I'm like, "What? Cars got to be sliding off the road for you to cancel clients?" So there was no snow days. Usually in healthcare there typically isn't. And so they still expected you to be there. And I was like, well, I don't know if I want to be doing this in the wintertime. It was a good thing I did have a truck because I had four-wheel drive on it. But, I was like, I don't know if I want to be doing this another winter. So I just thank Jehovah God. He opened up another door for me because I didn't know what I was going to do because, like I said, this is home care is not the field where you can be without a vehicle. And so, uh, you know, um, I didn't know what to do. I said I gotta get something. I gotta do something. So, and my sons was like, "Well, mom, you gotta, do something." So, uh, I'm glad. I think it's just I talked to the director. The director seems like she's pretty nice and easygoing, and um, it's a small facility. It's not a big one, so it's gonna be slower pace for me, and it's and I will be working third shift. So I like third shift, but that's what they needed. So I'm gonna be working third shift. So I got to get used to third shift again because when I worked at the other assisted living, I worked third shift for almost 3 years, and so now I got to get used to working thirds again. So that's going to be an adjustment. Is my sleeping schedules is going to be, you know, I have to adjust my sleeping schedule, and I know the only thing I don't like about third shift, because I mean I'm a night person. I am a night person, and so I do kind of like third shift in that sense because I stay up late anyway. Even though if I have to get up early in the morning, I still stay up late. I am naturally a nocturnal person. Hey, let me know in the comment section what you guys are. Are you guys morning people? Are you a morning person or are you a nocturnal person? Which one are you? Are you a night person or are you a morning person? I am naturally a nocturnal person. I am not a morning person. I don't like getting up in the morning. But if I got to get up, obviously if I got to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning, then I got to get up. But um, I'm not a morning. I've never been a morning person. Even when I was a kid, I was never a morning person. And so some people love getting up early in the morning. They go to bed early at night, and I know if I go to bed too early at night, I wake up in the middle of the literally wake up in the middle of the night. Literally, I mean, if let's say I go to sleep at 9, 10 o'clock, I'm gonna wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I may or may not go back to sleep. So I'd say, what's the point? I might as well stay up late anyway, because you know. But sometimes my body is so tired, I just doze off early. And like I said in my other video, I'm like a little kid. I'll be trying to fight sleep, and then I doze off early, and then I wind up waking up early. So I'm definitely a night person. I've always have been, and so I like third shift in that sense. But uh, and I don't have a problem with sleeping during the day. I sleep pretty good during the day. I know when I take my naps, I sleep awful good during the day. So I don't. I know some people have a hard time sleeping during the day, but I don't have a problem with sleeping during the day. I keep my room relatively dark because I have dark curtains, so that won't be a problem. It's just that my body has to adjust, and I have to get adjusted. But the only thing I don't like about third shift is when you get burned out on third shift. When you do go to bed, sometimes you sleep the whole day away. I hate that. Sometimes you literally sleep I know when I worked third shift before and I got burned out, because I mean, eventually we all get burned out. Eventually you get burned out if you work so many days and you don't have any time off. Eventually you get burned out. Well, when you get burnt out, what I don't like about third shift is when you get burnt out on third shift. Sometimes when you go to bed, you sleep the whole day away, and so you wind up waking up at 6 o'clock in the evening. And so I don't particularly like that, you know. So I don't like to sleep the whole day away. I like to. So before I kind of had myself on a schedule, and so that's what I'm going to try to do now. I'm trying to put myself on a schedule. And as far as my diet, I decided I'm going to stay on the same schedule where I'm going to eat, my meals during the day, but then I'm going to take little snacks to work with me so my blood sugar don't drop down too low. So, um, so we'll see how that works. And so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, starting a new chapter in my life, and um, it will definitely be an interesting experience. I just a little concerned about working with coworkers again, working with females again, because I can't seem to get away from these female-dominated fields. Can't seem to get away from it. I mean, females. There is a lot of females in the workforce. Can't seem to get away from these female-dominated fields. So they have 2 floors. The first floor is mainly the people that need assistance. The second floor, the upper floor of the building is the independents, the people that are mostly independent, and only one person works that floor. So I'm gonna be trying to get on that floor. I'm gonna be trying to work that floor every chance I get. I get a chance, the opportunity to do it. And I already told her. I told the director. I said I work better independently. And I don't have problem working independently. And so I'm kind of used to that after being in home care for a year. Kind of used to that now. And so, but the last two jobs I had was dealing with some messy females. Not all of them, but messy. And so some of them were. And so I just don't want to deal with that. I don't have the patience for that. I'm a pretty easy person to get along with, and I'm a non-confrontational person. I don't like confrontation. I try to avoid it at all costs. Um, but at the same time, I'm getting older, and some of the things I might have had patience for in the past, I may not have patience for now. So, you know, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with a lot of drama. I like to have a good working relationship with my coworkers. I just have to make that a matter of prayer. You know, just like to want to have a good working relationship, and I don't want to be dealing with people that are messy, and hopefully, God forbid that I don't. I hope I don't have to deal with no messy or mean coworkers. Or crazy ones. I had to encounter a crazy lady when I worked at the assisted living. Uh, there was a bipolar chick that was working there, and boy, that was an experience. And so, just don't want to be dealing. They seem to have a pretty diverse staff. I was kind of impressed about that. They have seem to appear to have a pretty diverse staff. So, those are the kinds of things that I look for. When I'm looking for a job, I look for those kinds of things. Um, and so the director, she seems like she was pretty nice and um, pretty easy to get along with, easy to talk to, everything. And she seems to have an open door policy, and those things are very important to me. And so they really seem to care about the facility and the residents and the care. And they say the owners are real nice. My son's baby mama worked there, and she said it's a good company to work for, and she said the owners are real nice and all that. And so, because that's not the only home that they own some other homes around town. So, um, so that's good to know that the owners are nice and everything. 'Cause that's important too. That's important that it's particularly a smaller company. You want to know the owners are nice people and all that kind of stuff. So, um, that'll be good. So I'm glad to hear that. So I will keep you guys posted to keep you guys updated on how it's going and how I'm liking the job and all that kind of stuff. And prayerfully everything will be going pretty good for me. So I'm glad that I'm able to make this transition and make this job change. To all my haters out there, I yes have another job. I keep a job, and now I have another job. So I stay employed by grace of God. I stay employed. So how about that? So, because when I talk about certain topics, they automatically assume that I'm unemployed and I'm sponging off the system. So, yes, I have another job. So, there you go. How about that? And I had a job before that, and I had a job before that, and I had a job before that, and before that, and before that. How about that? I keep a job. So, that's right. So, I will keep you guys posted on how everything is going. I got some more interesting video topics coming up. This is Sweet Tea.